Danganronpa.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode Danganronpa 3. Und ich habe gesehen, ich hatte noch recht viel Speicherplatz auf meiner Festplatte, also dachte ich, komm, nimm noch eine Folge auf. Und weil es gerade so spannend ist, weil jetzt werden wir Angie finden, erstmal wieder Waifus entdecken, die gestorben sind. Gar keinen Bock heute. Glaube ich actually nicht. Das ist jetzt früh, aber wir können gerne mal gucken. Das wäre jetzt echt krass, wenn man das jetzt schon, wenn jetzt hier so eine Leiche wäre. Alright, it's right here. Just when I reach my hand toward the door. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure that door is locked. Locked? That's right, Angie did say that she locks the door when she's working. I grabbed the doorknob anyway just to test it.
I knew it.
So it's locked.
Got a minute?
Move. Marky pushed me aside and began pounding on the door.
Hey.
Angie, open this door now. Wait, Marky, you can't do that like that. Stop being little old Miss Impatient. Then how should I do it? Angie will only open the door when a student council member calls for her. Tenko turned back to the door and gave it a few nervous knocks.
Please.
Angie, it's Tenko. I want to talk about something. Can you open the door? Oh, Tenko.
Yes.
It's me. After Tenko answered, the door flew open.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Huh?
Why are Suichi and Maki here?
Oh.
Oh, I get it. You both want to join the student council, huh? Then you will need to get acquainted with Atua. I will introduce you to him.
So divine.
Please come in.
No.
No, it's not that.
Well.
Let's go in for now. We can talk inside. Well, I suppose. Invited by Angie, we stepped into her lab. But we weren't prepared for what we're about to see. Ja, Wachsfiguren. Kade and Rentaro, Kirumi Yoma.
Yoo-hoo.
I made them. Don't they look lifelike? Aren't they just divine? You made them?
Yep.
They're my very own handcrafted wax effigies.
Huh?
Wax effigies? Why?
Of course.
For the resurrection ritual, of course. According to the Necromonicon, we need an effigy of the deceased to perform the ritual.
Come on.
So I went ahead and made these. Simply though, it probably would have been better, but once I got to work, Atua took possession of me. And before I knew it, I had made these. What do you think? Aren't they amazing? You do such cruel things so innocently.
But
It's incredible. For a second I thought they were real. Yeah, just like the real thing, but... The more I look at it, the more it looks like Rentaro. But actually...
hey,
Angie, could you please reconsider? I see, reconsider what
Remember.
exactly? The ritual that you're trying to do. I don't think you understand how bad that might be. Remember that this was Monokuma's motive. If he wants to do it, it can't be good. But the dead can really come back to life, so the people who died must be still alive. No, Angie, that's not possible. The bodies were not fakes. I'm positive, especially after seeing the wax effigies. Und ich habe mir, weil ich so gut arbeite, einen neuen Kaffee gemacht. The effigies were nearly perfect, but the real bodies still had traces of soul. A soul desperate to life, struggling, fighting for life. That's something that can never be replicated. No matter what technology you have, you can't fake a soul.
That's true.
Ryoma, Kirumi, Rintoru and Kade are dead. I agree. I have no doubts that their deaths were real. Trust me, I've seen my fair share of dead bodies. I see. If that's what Maki says, then maybe they are really dead.
Woohoo!
Then if we do the ritual, we will actually resurrect the dead. What a miraculous mystery.
Huh?
This is stupid.
What are you saying? Someone who has died can be resurrected. But that's not what Asura says. If he says that if we do the ritual, everyone who has died up till now will come back. If those 4 really are dead, then the resurrection ritual will surely work. That must be right, cause Atua is never wrong. You're not gonna stop this, are you?
Of course.
Not. This is Atua's will.
Hey.
This is your will, not Atua's.
Nope.
It's Atua's. Atua told me Atua told me that our friends will come back to life if we do this ritual. So we have to do it. We cannot defy a direct command from Atua.
Punished.
Or else you will get punished, you know. You're probably still worried about the motive, Suichi, but it's okay.
Tua has spoken.
Nothing bad will happen as long as you put aside all thoughts of escape.
So.
Then there's no point talking anymore. What are you talking about? Because I'm still busy preparing for the ritual. If you're gonna slow me down, then I will turn you into a wax effigy.
Hey!
Tenko, let's go back for now. I think we may need another plan.
Yes.
Oh boy. After failing to persuade. We calculated. Alter, was sind das für Wörter? We reluctantly left the. Reluctantly? Oh, das kenn ich aber nicht. Left the lab. Schwere Wörter. Manchmal. It's already nighttime, so please be careful as you head back to your rooms. Aber wir müssen nicht alles verstehen. Oh, and it's safe to say that Tenko has betrayed the student council, right? Huh?
But.
It's okay. I forgive you, because Atua forgives you. He's such a softie, you know? I hope you will recommit yourself to the student council and help us make this place our paradise.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What's going on? Why is Yuichi and Maki here? They are not the student council and it's nighttime.
It'll be okay.
It's nothing. Tenko simply betrayed the student council and brought these 2 to change my mind. She betrayed us? That sounds like a big problem, but if you're saying it's nothing, then... Angie, you really are loved by Atua.
Jeez.
And you are loved by Atua in return, Himiko. Stop it, you're making me blush.
Cut it out already!
Tenko walked toward Himiko and gripped her firmly by the shoulders.
Himiko!
Please snap out of it. Aren't you a mage? That hurts, let me go. Himiko, can't you see that you've been brainwashed? If you can't see that, then you're not a real mage at all.
What was that? What's wrong?
Feeling angry? If you are, then show it.
Himiko!
Get mad, get upset. Yell at me. Just fight back already, do something. Tenko, let's just leave it be for now.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe I just yelled at you. You must be tired, Tenko. I think it would be best if you got some rest.
Bye, Yonara.
Sounds good. Until then, I will continue my preparations to welcome back our friend. Himiko didn't look Tenko in the eyes. Oh boy, after leaving Angel's lab, the 3 of us returned to the dorms. Tut mir leid. Tenko, are you okay? I said all those horrible things to Himiko and now I don't know what to do. I know she would never hate me, but she will demote me from best friend to just a friend. You guys were best friends.
No.
Well, if you round up to the nearest whole number, we are basically best friends. I feel like you're rounding up a little too much there. Well, if you apologize, I'm sure she will understand.
Right.
That's right. We'll be like an old married couple once we overcome this rough patch. That was a quick turnaround. You should let Suichi teach you how to apologize. He's really good at it.
No.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
Piece of cake.
Don't worry, I will use my own words to apologize to Himiko. Well then, see you tomorrow. Good night. Waving happily, Tenko returned to her room. She bounced back rather fast. I guess I didn't need to worry. You were worried.
What?
Is it weird for me to worry?
Do you want to die?
Huh?
There's that habit again. Well, I suppose on the opposite side, she's able to act more like herself around me.
Well,
About the ritual, have you given up on pursuing Angie?
No.
I don't want to give up, but changing her mind might require less orthodox methods. I need to think of another way. Less orthodox methods, got it. I will think about it. Maki hurried back to her room. So Maki going to think about it too. I didn't accept that. Gibt es in jeder Kultur den Begriff ein orthodoxer Way? Vielleicht weiß das nicht jeder. Kritisch, was das heißt. Also es heißt letztendlich so halt nicht dieses typisch orthodoxe. Ihr wisst, was ich meine. Oder auch nicht. I don't know a lot about this place, but I don't know a lot about anyone either. That could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. In a past life, I wish I was a fish. I grew up in a rural town, but I always dreamed of the city. One day, while my parents were feeding, I went off to the city. Luckily, I was caught by a rich person who let me attend human school, but the other kids bullied me. They bullied me for silly reasons, because of my odor and because of how I would flop around on my desk, and because of the way my mouth opened and closed as if I was dying. The trauma of my past life haunts me to this day. That's why I can never forgive bullying. I swear on my past life that I will get along with everyone. Okay.
Huh?
The intercom, this early in the morning, I wonder who could it be. Alter, wir sind so gut mit unserer Wife together.
well,
What's with that face? You look like you just woke up.
Huh?
I did just wake up. The announcement was just a minute ago. You wake up to that? If you rely on that announcement as your alarm clock, you will start getting used to this place.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that's true. It's fine, let's just go stop the ritual. Kaito, I heard from Maki Roll. It seems like Angie's gonna do the ritual. Maki Roll? Don't give me such a weird nickname.
Ah,
You brought Kaito here, Maki.
why?
Is that weird? We need a backup plan in case the straightforward approach fails. Who better than Kaito for a less than straightforward approach? But Kaito, are you feeling okay? We don't have time to be worrying about me. We gotta put a stop to this ridiculous resurrecting the dead crap.
okay.
And then we can finally drop that topic, or else I'm not gonna last. Not gonna last? Kaito, are you scared?
Huh? No.
It's just that I remember that you don't like talking about ghosts and stuff.
Because.
Now that I think about it, you've been acting strange ever since we started talking about the resurrecting the dead. There's no way. So I was right. You mean the reason you didn't come to the training is because you were scared?
So.
It's not that I'm scared, it's just how my body is. I'm fine with when it comes to cramped area, space and zero gravity, but ghost stories, since I was a kid, whenever I hear them, I started to feel sick. Kaito was looking more and more pale as he spoke. Because of that, I haven't been able to eat or sleep since all this crap started. So that's what happened.
Okay.
So let's hurry and stop Angie so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. If things get scary, I will seriously die from a heart attack. Why are you looking at me like this? Unbelievable, you always act like you are not afraid of anything.
Shut up!
Let's just go stop Angie already. Come on, bro. Come on, make you roll. Hurry up.
You.
Don't call me make you roll. Anyway, let's go to Angie's lab. Oh no 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 no. Wer erwartet uns draußen? Weil wir nicht teleportieren dürfen. Good morning, Gio. Ah, yes, good morning. Oh well, if it isn't Kaito, are you feeling better already? Somehow, sorry though, we don't have much time to talk right now. Well, don't push yourself, things feel amiss without your boisterous voice.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, my bad for making you worry. Yes, and all because you were scared. Did you say something?
Shut up!
It's nothing, right, Makiro?
Told you.
Stell dir vor, Himiko hat halt einfach Dings umgebracht. Das wäre so Pock. Ist das überhaupt der richtige Weg? Oder müssen wir auf die andere Seite? I actually don't know. Ja, ich glaube, wir müssen hier auf die Seite. Get stick bugged, lol. Keine Ahnung warum, aber ich liebe dieses Meme. Ich weiß echt nicht warum. So. Wir müssen jetzt darüber. Oh, die Schule ist echt sehr verwinkelt. Ist das richtige Wort. Oh, who's there? You guys again? Why are you here? Why you keep watch the whole time?
What a pain.
I won't do something like that. It sounds like a pain. I just came to check on Angie.
You.
So what do you guys want? Don't tell me you came to stop Angie again.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the ritual is Monokuma's motive. We shouldn't just let it happen.
Okay.
That's exactly right. It's not because I'm scared or anything, okay?
Whatever.
But it's good that you're here. She won't open this door for anyone but members of the student council, right? So tell Angie to open it for us. That's not possible. Not possible? I wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I've been calling to her. She must have been really into her work, so we won't come out. Won't come out? Are you sure she's in there? She could be inside, but this door and the back are locked. Both doors are locked. I grabbed the doormat and tried to turn it. It really is locked. But these doors are only locked from the inside, which means that there's definitely someone in there. Any response?
No.
Actually no, maybe she's sleeping. No answer.
Himiko.
We need to get inside right now. Why?
Ah,
But you know, even if we wanted to check, it's locked, so we can't do...
I see.
I heard everything and I'm just as shocked as you are by what the tabloids are reporting.
What?
You obviously didn't hear anything at all. Where did you come from? A little birdie told me that now would be a good time to bust out my trick. Kokichi's trick? The lockpicking.
Huh?
Lockpicking?
Hey.
During the insect meet and greet, Kokichi was able to get into our rooms by lockpicking. Can you use your lockpicking skills to get this lab door open? You want me to pick open this door, huh? Let me see.
Ah.
It's a cylinder lock. Now this type of lock is perfect for lockpicking. Please, Kokichi, open the door. It's rude to pick lock without permission.
Himiko.
Now's not the time for that. Something might have happened to
Yeah.
Angie. Don't worry about that. Kokichi, hurry up and open the door.
My bad.
Sorry, Himiko, I'm only doing this because these three are threatening me. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock.
See?
There, open says me. That's simple? Not to brag, but I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know.
Well,
Lockpicking seems more suited to petty
You
thieves.
got me.
That cuts real deep, Maki.
All right.
Let's get inside. I'm worried about
Got
Angie.
it.
Yeah, you're right. Achso. Oh boy. When I tested the door, I realized that my palms were sweating from fear. Fear. Why am I nervous? I turned the doorknob and pushed open the door and saw... That's what you get. Okay. A body has been discovered. Everyone please assemble at the Ultimate Art Lab. She puked again, and it's green this time. Oof. Und das ist die
Well
Waffe.
then.
Let us pray for Angie. So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven. Atua, please take care of Angie. Hey, why didn't it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Atua with
You
her?
don't know?
Clearly she didn't.
Weird.
That's not true. Angie say Atua always by your side. We don't have time to be talking about this instead of talking about Atua.
Right?
Yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Wait, this is part of the killing game?
That's right.
Why else could it be the fact that Angie is dead can only be one thing. One of us killed her.
No way.
But why would someone do such awful thing?
But
Is that really what happened?
Huh?
could it be?
It's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but...
Uh-oh.
A vomit-soaked entrance, how novel. And the puke is green again too. That's pretty ominous sight. Where did another murder happen? What's the deal with homeless people, Monodam? I thought you were gonna make everyone get along. Don't worry, overcome this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, doesn't it? Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. But how?
So then,
Let's get started.
we are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation, then we'll have a friendly class trial. We must distribute this freeze. Keine zwei Mörder this time. Also keine zwei Morde diesmal. Okay. Oh look, the Monokuma file wanted to be won't be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it, Monofeni?
So,
By the way, I've been thinking you guys should knock off all these killings and dying. Dying is so lame. Dying is like so lame. Leaving all the rage these days. More green puke. This is really unlucky.
So long. Farewell.
So then,
As there is no use complaining, we are better off beginning our investigation. Everyone, we all know what we do, yes? Yep, I mean, by the third murder we should all pretty much used to dead bodies. Not Gunton. No way Gunter ever get used to this.
Nope.
Trust me, you don't want to be used to this. No one should get used to this. That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insane coming from an assassin. Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice. That's true. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead hung upside down in the room. And in the middle of Angie's body in a pool of blood. It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi.
Alright bro, I'm counting on you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together.
Okay.
Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaito? We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like
The culprit is it really someone among us that killed Angie? I get how you feel, Tsumaki, but do you have to repeat that tired old line every time? It's not. I mean, could this have been work of the transfer student? Angie prepared the ritual in this room to rescue the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual. Maybe the ritual succeeded and the resurrected person killed her.
Hey,
Shut up already.
What?
It's your fault telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Kaito, are you alright?
damn.
Sure, sorry Suichi, I need to get some fresh air. I will leave this to you. And Maki, do a good job, you guys. Kaito left, still a bit wobbly. Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage.
jeez.
You have clearly set her right into our sidekick role.
It's okay.
I don't mind him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
Well,
So, where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first,
You're
right?
right.
Yeah, let's take a look. The victim is Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. The body was found in the ultimate artist's lab. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. The cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead also has a laceration. The Munka-File included the time of death this time. Aber was nicht? Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies. So the murder happened at nighttime after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie and Atua said, what good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes?
Why?
A member of the student council, that's...
All right.
We should go and figure out that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together.
It's impossible.
Himiko?
I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body.
But
But if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die.
Whatever.
I don't care anymore.
What a
Surviving anyone else is too much of a pain.
what's that?
Then why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop.
This is no time for your mean spirit taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is that so?
We cannot say that with certain. No?
Huh?
Excuse me?
No.
Well, of course resurrecting her is impossible, but I know a way we can speak with Angie.
You see.
We can summon her spirit with a sentence called the Caged Child.
What are you
Science?
trying to pull?
What are you talking about? Cut it out already.
Are you kidding me?
This is no time for
I am
jokes.
serious.
This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation, if we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
Well, you know.
First a resurrection ritual and now a seance. Are you messing with us?
You understand?
I would appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seance and genuine occurrences. They're written off in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have practiced it in seance a great many times. On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this, yes?
No.
No matter how you put it, now is not the time for something.
However,
I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance, yes? My earlier theory?
therefore,
The possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It's not wise to go into the class trial without outlandish theories in one's head. So to prove such a thing impossible, I think the best we consult Angie itself.
incomprehensible.
That's logical is peculiar, to say the least. Holding a seance to find about the ritual, so we're gonna fight the occult with the occult.
Okay.
Well, we cannot worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easiest
How
solution.
exciting.
Okay, I will help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway.
Huh?
I will help too. You too? If I can talk to Angie one more time, I will do anything. A seance or whatever it takes, I will do it.
Well,
I will help you out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone.
Whatever you want.
yes.
Okay, I will.
So then,
So now we have our 4 participants, Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko and myself. However, the Caged Child requires 5 people, we are still 1 short. Fine, then Keyboy can come too.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky.
why?
Why am being forced to participate and be treated like a burden?
Well then,
So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? How about your lab?
no.
No, in order for the Caged Child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough.
Then
How about the empty rooms?
That's
Empty rooms, the ones on the 4th floor. There aren't any windows there, so if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch black. Sure, I'm fine with
Listen
that.
up.
I agree with
tell me
Himiko.
your thoughts.
There are 3 empty rooms, which shall we use?
then
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like
I
this.
see. Yes.
Very well, I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from the my lab.
Do
Are you really going to do this? This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, and Tenko and Himiko all left the scene.
This is stupid.
Are they seriously about this stupid seance?
But
Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do, what the ultimate detective can do. Angie's body, she's laying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look? Yes, I was planning
Got a
to.
minute?
Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Mooncar file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, and as well a laceration on her forehead.
Knew it.
The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck, a sneaky attack most likely.
well,
Then, what do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind.
but
Her two wounds are sustainably different. Did the culprit change the weapons mid-attack?
Oh, yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
remember,
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What's going on with his two wounds?
Huh?
huh?
What's wrong?
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this?
What's this doing crumbled underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here?
Uh,
Don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck on the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Blood duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean?
but
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under the
So
body.
what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself
Okay.
up over it. Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses.
I'm gonna die.
Sorry.
Joking. I couldn't
Got a
resist.
minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. That didn't sound like our joke though. Ah, this book. The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
I knew it.
This was the motive.
Hey,
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book,
Okay.
right? Yes, if we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may practice. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Be cautious. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. These are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
this is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap? It's pretty obvious that you won't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true, but this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. This door is the lab's back door.
Is this?
This door has a sliding lock and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in and it's been locked ever since. What's this? Ja, die Farbe. Oh look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab on the sliding lock. Gold and shiny, could it be...
Is that alright?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding
So
lock.
what?
You want me to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock.
Okay.
As I suspected, the lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue.
Well,
I'm curious about this rare door too, but there's something else that bothers me. The lock on the front door that we used to enter the room. Shouldn't we investigate the front door too? I'm going to take a closer look at it. Mackie walked over to the front door. Okay, in der Zeit können wir ja hier mal... A katana stabbed in Kaede's wax effigy. Who did this and
wait a
why?
minute.
Let me see. Naki nudged me aside and then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah,
Wait a second, this is a crime scene, you can't...
What is it?
I want to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
because.
Yes, true, but we have to perceive the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and started at the katana for a while.
Is this?
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
Okay.
I believe it's the one that was on the display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Isn't it so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstain on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
But
Why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder
That's
weapon?
true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable
could
weapon.
it be?
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by. They may have been in a hurry. Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
Long weapon? Maybe. My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but must have known I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine because they are a hassle to carry away. Anyway, I suppose everyone's lab suited to personally, just like Angie's was. But how did they know all of this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
Must have been pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that
Wait a
easily.
minute.
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I will have to wash them later. Maki scolded me and then stood in front of Kaede's effigy.
Hey,
I'm going to put this katana back where we found it. It's so hard to watch look away.
Okay.
I averted my gaze and Maki stepped the katana back into the wax effigy.
by the way,
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed in the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there were better ways to hide the murder weapon as it
what are you
is.
talking about?
Then what is the reason for this? I honestly have no idea.
Well,
Then we should investigate where the weapon came from. We might find a clue there. Ich würde gerne noch die... The four effigies hung upside down makes the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are draining from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly.
If I remember correctly, Angie made all of these wax figures. Is this rope from the warehouse?
You're right.
I believe so. That means there won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can use to murder. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
that's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people, not just their face, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is the effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out for the way to hang a wax effigy? Right, if they are going to do this much work, there must some reason for it. What could it be? The culprit, Angie, or someone else entirely? Oh boy, Alter. Ich verdächtige stark den hier. War die auch am runterhängen? Nee. small pool of blood has emanated from Anthony's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck. This blood is dry. Must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed, maybe more. That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all that evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let us continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito at least. That guy is useless. Anyway, let's continue. Ich muss mal kurz was checken. Kurzer Cut. Okay, ich wollte nur checken, ob ich echt aufnehme, weil irgendwie mein GeForce Experience super lost ist. Was nicht anzeigt, dass ich aufnehme. Ich glaube, wir sind hier fertig, oder? Uff. Zumindest können wir ja... Okay, Front Door. It's unlocked, but I think they are still... Ja, okay, ich dachte, wir wollten uns doch noch die Tür anschauen.
Why?
A murder at nighttime is strange and possible even. What do you think that?
Right.
Because student council made a rule that no one can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime. Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule? But Artura's rule, Angie says he punish us if we not follow this rule. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They couldn't do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. She was?
But...
No way, student council would never break own rules.
Right!
They should have been asleep in their own rooms to set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she was asleep in her room and got brought here. If so, Gonta could have saved her, if only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry Angie, Gonta not could save everyone. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside despite of the student council rule. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit? Tenko? It's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect
Actually-
Tenko, because as a member of the student council she would have been allowed into this lab.
Oh yeah.
That's right, Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab. Yeah, Angie had been shut away her working on the YouTuber herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That's true.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here, so Angie only let in student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko and Tsumugi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. This busty brainy beauty has this all figured out. You mean you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
The culprit? Fuck that.
Hey,
Suichi, do we really have the time to be listening to her?
Wait!
Wait, goddammit, are you just gonna ignore my genius idea? Just listen to me, okay?
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I will tell ya, you better thank me for this.
You know,
You're all dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right? They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose? But I figured out with just one glance, they are diversions.
Could it be...
Diversions? Yep, the culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
what?
How should I know? Is that Sherlock Holmes' job?
I knew it.
You're a waste of time. Maki turned and walked away. I can't
What was
say I
that?
blame her. The hell's her problem? She's on the rack or something? So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty much uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know. Let's just see how detailed these really are. Mira tried to look up the wax figure's skirt. What are you doing? I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now?
Fucking virgin!
If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to me is a waste of time. Aber sie hat ein vernünftiges Argument, dass sie sagt... Achso, wir reden mit Maki darüber.
Hey,
I just wanted to confirm something. When we go to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. I grabbed the doorknob and tried to turn it. It really is locked.
I knew it.
The front entrances were locked until Kokichi picked the lock and opened it. Kokichi pulled out some thin needle and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. There, open says me. So he picked the cylinder lock open.
hey,
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock
That's
besides
true.
him? It would have been impossible from the outside. The monocops took the key. Okay, here it is, but there's only one key, so don't lose it. It would be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside. Let me see that key. Ja, und er hat's gefressen.
then...
So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside. Correct, only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased. So the front door was locked from inside the room.
No.
Not necessarily, I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case the question becomes how the person who locked the door go out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Wir haben halt ein Closed Room Szenario. Still, it's strange that the front doors and back door have different locks. The front door that we came from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. By the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is
In
this...
other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right?
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the monocops, so both doors could only be locked from the inside, but only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab, so it could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed
If I
Angie.
remember correctly.
That's right.
He also appeared at an oddly convenient time when he tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. I think we finished investigating everything for now.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we have found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry
You're
up.
right.
First we should investigate... Okay.
That's true.
Is something wrong,
By the
Maki?
way-
It just occurred to me why I'm acting like your partner.
Sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine, just don't get used to it. It's not as if I ask you, but it's fine with me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Wie ist euer Ritual am Abgehen? I should go to... Okay. Oh boy. Ach so. Das ist hier drin, ne? If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... It's just the shed. Earlier, the katana was inside the shed. Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm
That's
certain
true.
of it. Doesn't that make Q suspicious? This is a switcher
No.
lab after all, not certainly. Anyone could have come in here and take it.
That's true.
Fair enough, anyone could have done the same with my lab too.
Oh?
What are you guys doing here? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You guys look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway,
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
yeah.
Yep, that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue and the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage and a wooden dog statue and a white sheet? Don't ask me that. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I fear I will do a little research on this seance before I get to the sheet. Study? So let's see. Kokichi took a look around and I heard it was like some old handmade book. Or is this?
Yeah.
Yep, it says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover, so it must be it. Let's see, what does it say about the Caged Child seance? Koichi flipped through the old books he picked up. Oh, that's the page. It's hard to read, but I can see that Caged Child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Yep, Gyo's drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Let's see, in order to perform the Caged Child, you need 5 people including the spirit medium and the dark place with no
I
light.
remember correctly.
First draw the magic circle, okay. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, cure like a turtle. And rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the 4 other participants must put the iron cage of the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage. Also, it says we cannot step on the magic circle during the preparations.
Yeah.
Okay. When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create the complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at the corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Caged Child song. After the song asks, "Is the child caged?" then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says. That sounds complicated.
Right.
Complicated plans have better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whatever it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct the seance for a while. Since it was fortunate enough to obtain one of the copies, I've already memorized it. But I never thought I would be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate.
Right.
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, cause he can conduct the seance without it. But is it even possible contacting Angel's ghost? If you're curious, why don't you join us, Suichi, huh?
Well,
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
see?
There's still time, you know, the seance hasn't started
That's
yet.
true.
Maybe it's better if you join them. You
I
think
don't
so?
understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe it or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we are in the middle one. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. Oh boy, das gibt nichts Gutes. Das gibt so hart nichts Gutes. In der nächsten Episode machen wir das Ritual, Leute. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst gerne eine positive Bewertung da. Oh, ich habe so das Gefühl, dass jetzt bei dem Ritual noch einer stirbt, ne? Aber wir müssen mal schauen. Schreibt mir in die Kommentare, wie ihr denkt, der Mörder ist. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.